Food for the mind, body, and soul? Tune in to Golden Nuggets with mental health and wellness expert Dr. Elect Starr. Golden Nuggets, creating a healthier world starting with you. Mondays at 11:30 a.m. on TV 40. We believe in the transforming power of self-care strategies to unlock the secrets to a healthier you. Get ready for your weekly journey to wellness with the Golden Nuggets Health and Wellness Show. Tune in Mondays at 11:30 a.m. on TV 40.
Indianapolis on Saturday morning, February 17th, during the NBA All-Star Weekend. Don't miss the NBWA Women's Empowerment Summit and Men's Panel at the NCAA Conference and Event Center. Come and network with celebrities and hear from experts including Gayle King, Vivica A. Fox, Stephen A. Smith, Matt Barnes, Kyra Epps, Monique Rodriguez, and more. And more special guests to be announced. To purchase tickets now, visit nbassoc.org or Eventbrite.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right?
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Ooh, pass me the intercom thingy.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Don't pay for water, pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods.
Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
WTOC AM, W236CR, Indianapolis. Get ready for a whole new level of inspiration, Indianapolis. Tune in to Praise AM 13.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Unity in the Community. I'm your host, Pastor James Jackson. Good to be with you on this beautiful afternoon in the city of Indianapolis, the third now largest city in the American Midwest region, behind Columbus, Ohio, and Chicago, Illinois. Good to be with you on this afternoon, and we are down here on Monument Circle, AM 1310, 95.1 FM, Indy's Inspiration Station. Please be sure to let your friends, relatives, associates, and neighbors know that we are on and we are sharing information that can help you in your life. The number that you need to be connected to the show on this afternoon, 317-972-3008. Again, that's 317-972-3008, just in case you were driving and you pulled over, so that you could write that number down or put it in your phone, 317-972-3008. And we are back to talking about all things health and wellness, headed into February. And of course, January is something that we started off with talking to you and with you about the importance of taking care of yourself and making sure that you do what you need to do to be healthy. You are your best healthcare provider. I want to pray for you, and then we're going to bring on our guest on today. Father, we thank you for your grace, mercy, power, and strength. We thank you for this opportunity that we have to share on this afternoon with our listening audience all over America, and particularly here in Central Indiana. We thank you and praise you, Father, for leading us and guiding us and strengthening us. We thank you for all things health and wellness. Your word says, no man ever yet hated his own flesh, but nourished it and cherished it. That help us to take care of ourselves better. Help us to have the discipline to do what needs to be done so that our bodies can be as strong and vibrant as you intended for them to be. Again, 317-972-3008. If you have questions about health and wellness, we have a health and wellness expert joining us on this afternoon. We're also streaming. You can watch and listen on the Indie Inspiration app. All those of you who are out there, thank you for your support. And my Facebook page, as well as my YouTube channel, LinkedIn, Twitch, and X, formerly known as Twitter. So we are streaming all over the place. And I think I'll be able to see your comments, some of them anyway, on today, at least on Facebook. So I want to introduce you, and it's with great honor that we introduced our esteemed guest for today's Unity in the Community show, Bianca Rivers. And Bianca is a remarkable figure here in Indianapolis, embodying the roles of an educator, entrepreneur, author, and minister. With grace and dedication, her journey is one of passion and purpose. As an educator, she has touched the lives of countless students, guiding them with wisdom and compassion. Her role as a assistant principal showcases her leadership skills and her unwavering commitment to fostering a nurturing and inclusive educational environment beyond the walls of the classroom. Bianca is an entrepreneur at heart. She is the visionary founder of beloved Elderberry and More LLC, a health and wellness company dedicated to herbs and wellness products. Through her business, she has combined her love for natural wellness and with her entrepreneurial spirit, offering products that promote health and well-being. As an author and minister, Bianca has shared her insights and experiences, inspiring others with her words of wisdom and encouragement. Her ministry work further exemplifies her deep faith and her desire to serve and uplift her community, embodying the spirit of unity that we celebrate here on today. Please join us in welcoming Miss Minister Bianca Rivers, a true beacon of unity, leadership, and compassion in our community. Welcome to the program.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. Thank you very much for the invitation.
You're welcome. So how did you get into health and wellness? What precipitated your creating these products?
Okay. So for me, for health and wellness, that has been something that my mother, my father, my grandparents were already always into. But once both of my grandmothers, they ended up passing away with dementia, it really just got me on the path to learning more about herbs. In addition, I also had battled with anemia, and there were several individuals that told me about, taking elderberry to try to help with that. So on the quest to learn more about how to use herbs to heal, I did some research and I did find out that elderberries are wonderful, wonderful herbs, wonderful things that we've been given. And I started taking it, went and got my blood work taken again and found out that, my anemia, it had been taken care of. And it was simply, I know, by what I started to put into my body as far as different herbs, as far as taking the elderberry and exercise. I mentioned that my grandparents had always been into wellness. Both of my grandfathers had gardens, and they were very adamant about using different teas, especially my one grandfather, for certain remedies and things of that nature. So it's just kind of been a part of my lifestyle. And that's how I got started.
And these are products, and certainly I want to thank you. When I found out about your business and started taking these products, every day, in fact, the elderberry juice, the turmeric ginger tea, also the sea moss are the three that every single day that I have been taking it, and I have just been benefiting greatly. And with the tea, the ginger turmeric tea, I've been mixing that with my protein powder. And that has been one of the reasons why I was able to lose 18 pounds in about 6 or 7 months.
That is excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, yes, the pineapple turmeric zing is what it's called. It actually is very much so, the components in it helps with gut health. The ginger, of course, the cayenne pepper is another one of the key herbs that I use in that, but it helps to basically fuel your digestive system with the things that you need in order to help you in the quest of losing weight. So I'm glad that it has helped you in that way. Very happy.
And those of you who have questions, if you're wanting to detox, if you're wanting to lose weight, we're not healthcare professionals, but Miss Bianca, of course, has the business, and the products are working for a lot of people. Again, that's 317-972-3008. 317-972-3008 is the number that you need to call with questions. And you talked about anemia.
Mm-hmm.
Which other products helped to alleviate that problem for you?
Mm-hmm. For me, it was the elderberry syrup. So I started taking elderberry syrup, and of course, I made my own. No knock on the store bought kind, because there is store bought kind, but they're filled with different additives and things of that nature. I wanted to go the total holistic route, so I learned how to create it on my own. And what I found in doing research is that, when you are taking something to help with iron, you also need to make sure that you're having a high vitamin C content infusion into your system as well. So the way that I created and developed my particular elderberry syrup, I use hibiscus in it. And hibiscus has very high vitamin C, as well as some other different herbs that are in that particular mix. But what I found was that, my anemia, it was no longer a problem. Feeling cold, the brittle nails, all of that went away. And I totally know that it was because of just adding that particular herb into my diet on a regular basis, and making sure that I was staying consistent with it. And it has been what has helped me since I started taking it. And that was like over 8 years or so ago.
Okay, so it's in your system.
Yes.
The Bible says we're fearfully and wonderfully made. So the body is just a wonderful machine, if you will.
It is.
What makes it work? How is it that we have these herbs and these minerals that, for the most part, we go without them, because most of the foods that we eat, whether it's fast food or some of the processed food that we eat, they are devoid of a lot of things that we need. And then, of course, when people microwave their food, there's debate as to whether that's good or bad. But sometimes, if there were any benefits in that food, sometimes though the vitamins are destroyed from the radiation or whatever. Although it's minimal. We're not telling people to throw away their microwaves, but I stopped using a microwave. So what makes it work? The body, and then you bring these elderberries, hibiscus, these things that you mentioned. Why does it work?
Well, our body recognizes it. Our body, we are from the dust, and those different things, the herbs and the things that God has created, they're also from the ground. And what happens is that our body recognizes those things, and it pulls those minerals, it pulls those phytonutrients out. And because our body is more apt to recognize that, it reacts with our body and our system in a positive way. I always tell people it's very important to get done. And when you get your blood work, they can tell you different things that you're deficient of. And you can almost always go a holistic way to try to improve whatever that mineral is that you're missing, whatever it is that, your body needs. We have different herbs, we have different vegetables, we have different fruits that are known to address those things. We just have to, I believe, get more in the habit of realizing that we can go to the doctor for things, but we can also educate ourselves, and we can also go the natural holistic paths as well to remedy some of the different ailments and the different conditions that we see that are prevalent today.
So, and I totally agree with you on that. When we built the church and we had to do a soil test, and they sent me the results of the soil test, and I was going through that, and you saw the magnesium and the different minerals in the earth, the iron, and all of that. And of course, as you said, we come from the earth, and we need those minerals on a regular basis. We need vitamins. We get vitamin D from the sun.
Correct.
Of course, in the American Midwest, we've seen it over the last several days. Today is maybe one out of the last 6 or 7 days that we've actually had sun, because it's been so overcast. So we don't get as much sun in this part of the country. So we don't get as much vitamin D. So how can people make up for that?
for making up for the vitamin D.
Yeah.
I would definitely say I'm one, when people ask me about vitamin D, my main go-to is get in the sun. On days like today, when the sun is out, go sit outside in the sun. When we have our sunny days, make sure that when you're waking up in the morning, because that's when our system will absorb it in the most way, we get in that sun. We have to just be very intentional, I believe, and make sure that we're doing what we can to get into the sun. You can take supplements and things of that nature, but our body will recognize that sun more than anything. So on a day like today, as I'm looking and I see the sun out, just go out. You don't even have to spend more than 30 minutes. Just make sure it hits your body, because again, our system is going to recognize that the most, and it's going to absorb it. I tell people as well, like during the summer months, get out in the sun as much as you can, because our body stores it. It will store the sun that we're absorbing. So as much as you're out, that's more vitamin D that you're getting to carry you through those winter months and things of that nature, when it is not as prevalent for the sun to be out.
All right, 317-972-3008, 317-972-3008. If you're the third caller on today, you'll receive a $50 gift certificate so that you can avail yourself to some of the beloved Elderberry products. There are a lot of them, quite a few. Blood cleansing tea, I think you've got a sample of that here.
I do.
The turmeric, ginger turmeric zing tea. And the elderberry syrup you have here too. So if you're the third caller, you'll receive a $50 gift certificate so that you can avail yourself to some of these wonderful products. Before we go to break, in the elderberry syrup, you had recommended, and certainly I was in agreement with the echinacea addition, because this is what they call cold season and flu season. And a lot of times people are getting their flu shots and different things like that. What is it about echinacea that you add into the elderberry syrup that makes the difference and helps you to possibly not get sick?
So it just basically, it helps to fight off virus. It is an anti-inflammatory. It is an antiviral. And just like you would go to the doctor and they would prescribe you like an antibiotic, the antiviral component, the antimicrobial component in the echinacea is what's going to help your system naturally fight off if you were ever exposed to any type of viruses. It helps you to ward it off. But if you so happen to catch something, it helps your body recover at a far greater rate. And as opposed to taking antibiotics, which I have nothing against antibiotics, but they do kill some of the good gut flora.
Kill everything.
So it kills the good and the bad. When you're taking this type of a route, a more holistic route, it's addressing and hitting the bad, but it's not damaging or taking away from the good. So you have that good bacteria, you have the good flora still in your system to help in getting you more readily healed faster. And it's not going to take as much recovery time. So echinacea is just a boost to the already very impactful elderberry syrup and what it has, but the echinacea adds that extra layer to it.
Yeah, so better to prevent it than to actually get it and then try to get rid of it.
Correct.
All right, so we are going to, let's see, let me get, there's some questions here, so let me get this going. All right, we're going to take a break here just a moment. There's a caller who's asking, where can you be located, or how can they get your products?
Okay, so currently I don't have a storefront yet, but if you would like to inquire and look into my products, you can go to my website, which is www.belovedelderberry.com. And it has a listing of all the products. It has the different descriptions for what they address. And it has what herbs are in those particular different varying substances that I have.
All right. And you can go to belovedelderberry.com BELOVED, elderberry.com. And the website is intuitive, very easy to navigate. You can take care of everything. All these products are shipped all over America. So get yours today. If you're the third caller on today, you're going to get a $50 gift certificate for some free stuff. And Minister Bianca is going to tell us about some of the stuff she's got here. We've been talking a little bit about it, but we're going to get a little more in depth to see what's in the jar and how it's going to help you. This is Unity in the Community. We'll be back after this.
It's the weekend, family, and what a great time for you to realign your thoughts and intentions and give order to the things that need your attention. Be sure to join me every evening for the hottest inspirational broadcast in the nation. It's the Nightly Spirit with your girl, Darlene McCoy.
It saves all of these messages on here from text.
Yeah, it keeps them all from me and Tina's back and forth.
Inspiration
We
station.
got to figure out how to delete those.
We
They haven't
pride
given us
ourselves on
a
supporting local and national Black-owned businesses throughout all of our radio markets. Since we began our Buy Black campaign, we like to spotlight some familiar and unfamiliar businesses in our communities. From arts and crafts, restaurants, clothing and apparel, heating, technology, electrical. One thing is true: Black folks have a business where everything
next caller will be the third caller.
Imagine. So let's show some love to all local and national Black-owned businesses, because when you spend money with the
You want to
Black-owned
bring
business,
them
you
on
are
air,
helping the
correct?
community as well as helping yourself. The businesses for this week are
Dream Journeys is a full-service luxury travel agency specializing in the Caribbean, Hawaii, cruises, and all-inclusive resorts. Go to dreamjourney.com. Emit Life's wristbands help keep your loved ones safe, whether they're on a preschool playground or college campus. You're online at emitlife.org. And Food Love Talk, savory cultivated, the food your mama wants you to eat. Find out more at foodlovetog.com.
Presented by the Office of Minority and Women Business Development.
Quality care, remarkable
Praise
people.
Indy, who's calling?
Eskenazi Health is looking for dedicated professionals who have a passion for their community. Named as one of the best employers in the
Yes, you
state
are.
by
You said it
Forbes
was Barbara.
magazine. And the #1 health system in Indiana for community benefit
You
by
are
the
the third
Lown
caller.
Institute.
I'm going to
Eskenazi
grab
Health
some
provides
information for
excellent
you in just a
benefits,
minute. Well, that's
competitive
gonna
pay,
take a while.
and
We're gonna
unwavering
bring
leadership
this
support. Learn how a career at Eskenazi
Okay.
Health can benefit you by visiting eskenazihealth.edu/careers.
Don't settle for bumps, ingrowns, and itch due to
We
dry
got 30
skin.
seconds.
Try
All right.
Venus for pubic hair and skin, the razor and regimen specifically designed for your pubic area, featuring a razor with patented irritation defense bar and skincare regimen that is dermatologist and gynecologist tested. Venus helps protect your pubic skin from shave irritation. Discover the full regimen of products at GilletteVenus.com.
All right, we're back, and we are joined by Minister Bianca Rivers, who's also President and CEO of Beloved, Elderberry, and more. And these products that can help you with your health. You've probably been hearing more and more about health and wellness, herbs, natural remedies. And she is one of the local experts with regard to these kinds of things. We do have a winner, Barbara Toller. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
How are you this afternoon?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Great. So you're going to get $50 worth of free stuff. What's an area you need help with where your health is concerned?
Well, all over really. I pray for, to be healthy because I am a cancer patient which is in remission now. So
Good.
I just want to do any and everything, for me to remain as healthy as I am.
All right. Did you have a question about any of the products that you've heard about?
Well, no, I'm just hearing about them.
Okay. All right. So we're going to take your information and we'll make sure that we get you connected to Beloved Elderberry and Bianca so that you can get some of this stuff that'll help you and your family. All right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. God bless you.
God bless you too.
Thank you. 317, that's again 317-972-3008 if you have any questions about the products that we have here. Bianca, let's talk about the product furthest to your left in the beloved elderberry jar there. And there's a litany of information or different ingredients on the side. So tell us about what's in there.
Okay. Again, first of all, I am not a medical professional, but I am a person that studies herbs, and I know that herbs definitely help you from experience, personal experience. But in this particular jar, which I call it a jar of wellness, it is the elderberry hibiscus syrup. So it's my particular staple item, the item that I started out with, and it's contained in it. It's elderberry, it's hibiscus, it's mullein, it's cinnamon, which is the real Ceylon cinnamon. But within this jar, these things, the different herbs that I have within it are to help boost your immune system. There are herbs that are known to do that. They're also told to help in controlling your cholesterol and your blood sugar. It also helps with if you're having allergies. Elderberry is known, to be one of those herbs that help to fight cold and viruses and infections. So that is also what this particular jar of wellness is for.
And to your point, during the height of COVID, Amazon was selling a lot of elderberry syrup, and it was flying off the shelves because some of the epidemiologists and other folks were saying that it could help, as you were saying, with the fight off viruses and help your immune system to fight back. And you have that here in the jar. What about the mullein? What is that?
It's very good for respiratory health. So mullein is an herb. It helps with respiratory types of ailments. Many people with asthma that want to go a more holistic route, they will take the mullein either in a tincture or in a tea form. So mullein helps with bronchitis. It helps just clear the airways. It is a respiratory herb. That's what most holistic and herbalists use for respiratory health.
All right, 317-972-3008, 317-972-3008. BelovedElderberry.com is where you can find out a lot more about the Bianca and her business and some of the herbs that she has.
Okay, what's her
but if you have a question now, maybe you have something going on with your body and you want to ask Bianca about it, what herb would she recommend? You can do that on this afternoon. So a lot in that jar there, the elderberry itself and its medicinal benefits, the hibiscus, the mullein,
cinnamon,
and the cinnamon.
Ginger.
You said it was real cinnamon.
Ceylon.
Ceylon. I've never heard of Ceylon.
So it's just it's just a higher grade cinnamon that's used. So that's in there. We have
a lot in there.
You also have the raw honey. Raw honey is the sweetener, but if individuals don't want to have any type of a sugar at all, I can also do it without. And then I also have some children that take it that they're younger than 1. You put agave in it, which is also a natural plant-based sweetener.
All right, Dawn, welcome to the program. Hi.
Yes, I was wanting to know what can I take to give me energy. My energy level is just really low.
Oh, again, in my opinion and in my, just experience with it, I would recommend sea moss. Sea moss, a quality sea moss, especially if it's Chondrus crispus sea moss, it helps to improve your energy. If you take it consistently, and I say that with everything, you have to take it consistently. Of course, you're going to want to watch your diet and things of that nature. But sea moss is a wonderful, wonderful substance to take to help improve with energy.
Do you spell that CMOSS?
Yes.
SEA.
It's CSEA MOSS. CMOS. Yes, CMOS. And actually, I do CMOS as well too.
Purple CMOS.
I do purple. I use only purple Chondrus crispus. And in the world of CMOS, they call Chondrus crispus the king of the CMOS. Its purple hue has like the phytonutrients, several phytonutrients, flavonoids in it to help our bodies in several ways. But energy, you're looking to get an energy boost, CMOS, I would recommend as a way to go, to try.
Email again.
Yes, my website is www.beloved, so that's BELOVED, Elderberry, ELDERBERRY.com, belovedelderberry.com.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
And for those of you who are listening, I take the elderberry syrup every day, the turmeric zing tea, also the calm and chill tea, which is, these are tea bags that you have made available. Stinging nettle for men who have any kind of prostate issues. Stinging nettle is good for prostate. And I also take the CMOS just straight. And it's really nice. And some people don't like sea moss, but I just take it straight, let it melt in my mouth, and it's just wonderful. So it's working for me. And I wanted to bring someone on who, of course, I use their product, but who knows a lot about it. And so Bianca Rivers is here today, 317-972-3008. For those of you who are wanting to get detoxed and get ready for spring, and my goal is to run with my shirt off. That's right. My mother told me I can't do that when I first put that on Facebook. Because I go to Fort Bend, I see a lot of guys out there running with their shirt off. And I said, I want to do that one day. And I'm getting real close. Anyway, Teresa, welcome to the program. Hi.
Thank you. I had a question. I came in on the tail end of the elderberry regimen. Can the young lady just repeat what she said about the elderberry?
Sure.
The honey.
Yes, so elderberry, it is just a herb that is used to help boost the body's immune system in a natural and a holistic way. It helps to also improve your iron levels in your body, especially when it's paired with something that has vitamin C in it as well. And I do that with this particular mix by adding in the extra the hibiscus. It has a high vitamin C content, but elderberry is just known, and it is very much so able to help your body fight off infections and viruses and colds.
Do you have any recommendations of a particular one? I know there's tons out there. How do we know which one is good and which one may not be?
So for me, my recommendation is going to be my brand, which I believe is the best brand because I've done a lot of research into it, and I've been taking it for several years, and I can tell you I rarely get sick. My kids rarely get sick. If they do catch something, my son now, he's 8, and he knows to just go to the refrigerator and to begin to like triple dose on it, and it knocks it out within a couple of days. So with mine, I use all organic herbs. It's home. It's made the natural way without putting any additives in it. They're, like I said, they're store-bought brands, but they have a lot of different, some of them have different additives and things of that. The ones that are more homemade, they don't. It's just the raw honey, and it's the actual organic herbs that are in this particular one.
Do you sell the sea moss too and what's the website that I can go on to?
Yes, ma'am. I do sea moss as well. As I said before, for my sea moss, I only use Chondrus crispus, which is a particular type of sea moss. It's the purple sea moss, and also I'll also infuse that sea moss with elderberry as well. And you asked what was the website. The website is www.belovedelderberry.com.
Got it. Thank you very much, and I will definitely be checking out the website. Now, one more question.
Yes.
I know other people wants to call. Now, once I start taking the sea moss, would I still need to take my multivitamins too?
Again, you're going to want to ask your doctor. Very much so preferencing that, I'm not a medical professional. However, what I can tell you is that with sea moss, it is packed with minerals, it's packed with vitamins. So pairing that with a multivitamin that you're also already taking, it's not going to hurt anything. You're going to get a double whammy if you do.
I need it. Okay, I will be visiting your website, and thank you very much for repeating that.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, and you have a wonderful, blessed day.
Yeah, enjoy the sunshine, everybody. Vitamin D is out there, so get it. We got Larry. Larry, welcome to the program, and then we're going to go on the break. Larry, welcome to the program.
I'm looking at the sunshine out there. I'm getting ready to get out there myself. And elderberry is a beautiful dish, right? My mom used to run it through the sip for us, and we would have it as a drink, and she would add it to her baked goods also. So, I'm glad that your guest is on, Pastor Jackson, because Black people need to take more cognizance of what she's offering for them. I mean, when you take pharmaceuticals, you get constipated. It just messes everything up, and the body is electric. Your blood gets sluggish, and you're going to have low energy. But anyway, this don't pertain to what you're talking about right now. But for the last maybe 45 years, right, I've been taking BC powders, and that people, you see all these energy drink people,
yeah,
they're drinking energy. I mean, I was blessed to find out this was some 90-year-old man who had been taking it for 50 years, he said. And when you take, maybe start out with one of those packages every morning, it will keep your blood thin. It'll keep it flowing right. And, it's going to give you that energy that you need to get through the day. So I just recommend that. And, of course, all herbal remedies are admissible. And colored people need to take more cognizance of it, except for running to the doctor's office getting a bottle of pills.
All right, and you call what was that? BC powder? Is that what you said?
Pastor Jackson, let me give you a life-changing thing.
Larry is also a guest on our show today, y'all.
Yeah, okay, but give you a life-changing thing. People are going out here; they are spending $4 and $5 a bottle for these energy drinks.
They're expensive, yeah.
If you take a BC powder, or maybe take 2 in the morning, I've had a regimen for the last 45 years. But in any case, you take one of those packages, it's a powder, put it on your tongue and wash it down, and you will get a boost of energy that out of this world, and it's a sustained boost of energy. And maybe sometimes I'll take a half a package at 3 o'clock, but if you got work to do, you'll get up and you'll do something, and it kind of gets your equilibrium right, because it gets all those little aches and pains you get when you're old. I'll be 68 next week, a couple of weeks, but in the case of that, you need energy, you need a boost, and that does it. And plus, it has all the good effects of having an aspirin a day. You got to remember, the body is electric. And your kinetic energy that flows through your veins, that's what keeps your mood and your temperament up. And also, you hear about the QC kinetics, right, Pastor Jackson? Well, they say they use the concentrated healing agents out of your own body. What that amounts to, in the old days, one of my people that lived out there in my old neighborhood, he said that he remembered before the camper man used to come around, when we were really working, being brick masons and other mechanics, that we would use a urine compress over our ailing parts, and that would bring healing to that location. same principle. I know people don't like this, but you can take, like you said, you feel a cold or something coming on, you take maybe a half a cup of urine and drink it, your own urine, and that alerts. You can think about this. It alerts your immune system and gets it fighting mad to kill anything that's not supposed to be in your body. You won't have no colds happening to you. I mean, there's other things that can happen, but that's something that you can get without going and sitting in a doctor's office talking about my heart, man, my lung, man, and another thing, to stop eating garbage, stop eating Red Franks, stop eating the chitlins and gravy and all that other garbage, because all the elderberry juice in town is not going to help you when you go have a big plate of chitlins and some coleslaw and mayonnaise and stuff. And another thing, try this, Pastor Jackson. Get the refrigerator out of your house for 2 weeks. My grandson, he don't want to come over here no more because he calls my house a food desert. I said, you eat all you want to, young man, because you're a teenager, and food is my worst enemy. The older you get, the less food you need to eat. And I mean, if you got a refrigerator with mayonnaise and ketchup and all that other condiment junk in there, I never have had it. And you will be feeling sick, and you'll be dead, or you'll be a big blob overweight. So watch your mouth. People need to watch their mouth. Thanks, Pastor.
All right, Larry. Thank you for your call and comment. We'll have to have Larry back for our Extreme Remedy show. But thank you, Larry, for all the comments there. We got to take a quick break. When we come back, first caller after break, another $50 gift certificate for some free stuff. Beloved Elderberry and more. We'll be back after this.
"2024 is here, and we are officially in primary season. Get registered and help make a difference. Remember, you cannot vote unless you are registered. If you need to find more information about how, when, and where to vote, please visit onevote2024.com. Urban One wants to thank you for registering to vote and to remind you about our state primary on Tuesday, May 7th. Urban One is committed to ensuring voters know of all the information they need to participate in every election. Log on to onevote2024.com.
A lot of us are struggling to keep up with everyday bills. Everything is still really expensive. If you own a home, I want you to call my friends at American Financing. Interest rates have dropped into the 5s, the lowest they've been in a long time. And they're saving their customers an average of $854 a month by tapping into their home's equity and wiping out high-interest credit card debt. $854 a month is like a $10,000 raise. Credit card interest rates are insane, and most of us are still carrying a balance from month to month. Call American Financing and take care of that today. And if you call today, you may not have to make next month's mortgage payment. Call today, 463-223-1418. That's 463-223-1418. AmericanFinancing.net. NMLS 182334. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. APR for rates in the 5 start at 6.406% for well-qualified borrowers. Call 463-223-1418 for details about credit costs and terms.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
Go Charmin extra strong when you drop in the beat. It brings way less effort on your seat. Yeah, roll it, drop it, yeah, roll it, drop it. Charmin flows extra strong from the road. Your butt hella clean while you're sitting on the bowl. Yeah, it's all you need for that bathroom.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He didn't say.
Charmin Ultra Strong so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Did you have a question for our guests? I'm not sure.
All right. All right, welcome back to Unity in the Community. We're down here on Monument Circle, beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana, and hopefully you're enjoying the sun that we haven't seen very much of for the last week or so. But today is just a beautiful day out, although it's a little brisk, but hopefully you can get out there and enjoy some of the vitamin D. Our first caller after the break, we promised a $50 gift certificate for some free stuff. Do we have somebody?
Hmm?
All right. Welcome to the show, PJ.
Hi.
Hi.
I was just listening to Larry a few minutes ago, Pastor Jackson.
Yeah.
And he was asking about, he was talking about the BC powder that he used.
Yeah.
What is the BC powder?
Well, actually, I'm looking at it on Amazon right now. It's they have it on Amazon, and it's apparently it's a powder for fast pain relief, is what I'm seeing. Sinus pain, congestion, arthritis. He said it's an energy booster, but it looks like to me, from what I'm seeing here, it looks like most of it is for relief from pain, as what an aspirin would do. But he said it for him but for him he said it acts as a energy boost. So I don't know.
Yeah. Also, one more thing. Do you think it is advisable if someone drink their own urine?
No, I don't advise that. That's Larry. That's extreme, but I wouldn't advise that at all. Yeah, yeah. You're welcome.
Have a great day.
You too. All right. Back to what you can drink, and that is some of the stuff that products that Bianca has here today. You've got the one that looks gold in the bottle there, and that is the ginger turmeric zinc.
Pineapple turmeric zinc is what it's
Pineapple turmeric zinc.
Yes.
So what's in the bottle?
So in the bottle, in the pineapple turmeric zinc, of course, it's pineapple, and pineapple helps with digestive health. It also helps if it has a substance in it called bromelain. And bromelain, that's pineapple. If you're like having coughing spells and things of that nature, bromelain helps with that. It has turmeric in it. Turmeric, I know that many people probably know about the benefits of turmeric, but if you don't, it helps with inflammation and joint health. It helps to take some and alleviate pain. So a lot of times, again, if you're going the more natural way, herbalists and things of that nature will tell you to try to infuse and add more turmeric into your body. There's also some things that you can do, which is different than this as a poultice. Like if you're having inflammation in your body, you can put turmeric and cayenne pepper with some oils on your body to help to relieve inflammation as well. But back into the jar, this also has ginger, and ginger has to be like out of my top 3, that would be one of my top 3 herbs. Ginger helps with, it's anti-inflammatory, it's anti-microbial, it helps with digestive health. Actually, this here recently, I was having a tooth pain, and I placed ginger, because again, it's anti-inflammatory. I just took a slim slice of ginger and placed it in the problem area. And within a matter of, I would say, no more than 30 minutes, that I had a little abscess on my gum. It had gone down. And it was from ginger that took that down. So this has ginger in it. As a sweetener, I can do it sweetened or unsweetened. I use agave. I'm really into only using natural sweeteners, no sugar. So it's only going to be agave, or it's going to be a date syrup, or an all raw unfiltered honey that I use in any of my products if you want them sweetened. But the main purpose for why I am using pineapple turmeric zinc is basically for good health.
Yeah, and good health is very, very important for overall health. So if you're having some problems with your gut health, these things can possibly help you. And you've got one more here. What's in the bottle on this one?
So this one is the brown bottle of wellness, and this is the blood cleansing tea. There's a scripture in the Bible that says that life of the flesh is in the blood. When our blood is healthy and well, then our body is healthy and it's well. Many times people fail to think about the fact that if we're not doing anything to cleanse our blood can get heavy. That's something Larry said, whatever he said he had drank, I forgot what he said, but it helped to keep his blood thin. And what it is we want our blood to be able to flow through our bodies in the right way that it's supposed to. If it gets too dirty and it gets too heavy, that slows the flow of the blood. So this particular blend helps you to purify your blood the natural way with different herbs. Some of the main herbs in it is burdock root. If you haven't heard of burdock root, I would advise you to do some research on it. It is a wonderful herb to help to purify your blood. It helps with your liver. It helps with your kidney. Another power herb that I have in this particular drink is dandelion root.
Which grows in the yard.
It grows in the yard, and I tell people I joke around all the
it.
time, they do. And I say, we sometimes don't realize the treasures that we have that,
Clover.
they grow in
Yeah.
abundance.
Yeah.
You don't have to plant a dandelion seed. God was strategic in the reason why that is. But many times we don't pay attention enough to the fact that a lot of those things are right in our faces now. Am I telling you to go get the dandelion from your yard? No. Because many of those types of dandelions have been treated with pesticides that you don't want in your system. But if you happen to start a garden and you grow a dandelion, yeah, it's going to be good for you. And the whole dandelion is good. The roots, the leaf, the
I remember
flower.
dandelion greens back in the day.
Yeah, all of that is good for you. The flower of it, but that is in this blood cleansing blend along with some other herbs to help just to naturally purify your blood and to help you in your detox process if that is something that you're looking to do.
Yeah, dandelions grow in abundance in Indianapolis, state of Indiana, and clover.
Clover, yeah,
grows in abundance around here too. That burdock grows. I've seen it at Fort Bend on the trail when I found out about it.
Yep. And burdock, I remember growing in Gary, we had a lot of the burdock as well. Sticker bugs, that's the root. Down deep down is the root. That's the burdock. And you can go to some of the international markets here around town, the Saragas or the different international markets, and you can actually buy the root and you can prepare it like you would like carrots, and you can eat it, and you're going to get the same types of medicinal effects from it as if you were to extract it and make it into a tea.
317-972-3008, 317-972-3008. We have a few more moments left. If you want to call and ask any questions about health and wellness and some of these things that Bianca has brought here on today. Also, you can go to belovedelderberry.com. That's belovedelderberry.com, and you can avail yourself to these products as well. You talked about the international markets and some of the places you can go to get some of this stuff. Which one is your favorite?
Saraga. Yeah,
I think they have one, right?
No, it used to be one on the west side. That used to be the one that I would always go to, but now I go to the one out in Castleton.
Never been there.
So it's the one out in Castleton. It's right pretty much behind Castleton Square Mall, but it is huge. It has an abundance of different variety and fruit and vegetables and herbs, meat. I mean, it is a store. When you go in the first time you kind of might be overwhelmed, but if you are someone that's looking to go on a path to add more fruits and you want to try different varieties of fruits, different things of that nature, they have soursop. They have all types of just variety of fruits that we don't see in the regular grocery stores or in the markets that we avail ourselves to on a regular basis, like Myers and things like that. They're going to have variety for you. So I recommend you go check them out.
Soursop. I've heard a lot about soursop. Yeah. Well, we got a caller. I want to get in here. Ella, welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm calling from Muncie.
Hey, that's where I grew up.
Yes, I am one of your people on First Hour Prayer.
Yeah, thank you for being a listener, too. Good to hear your voice.
You're welcome. My question is, I've been listening, and does any of the products help women with premenopausal or menopausal, like the night sweats?
Okay, so with that, yes, I do have a particular product that could help with that. One of the things that I always recommend when you think about the premenopausal or menopausal women, just an herb that helps with that is black cohosh. Another herb that can help with that is red raspberry leaf and red clover. And red clover is another one of those like dandelion. It grows in abundance all around us. But those are herbs that definitely will help with that. Now you need to take it consistently. But yes, I do have a product. I call it Beauty Blend. That's the Beauty Blend tea. And it helps. It has several of those different herbs in it that help women for women health.
Okay.
All right, Ella, if you hang on and give AJ your information, I want to make sure you get some of that for free since you're one of the listeners on the First Hour Prayer too, okay?
Well, thank you. Thank you.
So hold on. He's going to get your information.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Good stuff here. And all of these different products are available at belovedelderberry.com. belovedelderberry.com. And you ship just about anywhere?
I do. Mm-hmm. I ship all around.
So people can just order it right there, pay right. Of course, I've done that. Ordered it on the website, paid for it. And I have always received my product.
All right. Hello, Ella.
Fresh.
All right. Can I get your
So thank you.
name?
You're welcome. Thank you for ordering. Thank you for your support.
Any last thing you would like to say to our listening audience about health and wellness and natural products?
I would just say to be intentional about what you do. I always say, make sure that you're taking your herbs. I don't think that we have been educated enough on how much herbs can benefit us. We are very quick to go to the doctor, and many times the doctors, it's nothing wrong with that, but many times they do not tell you about the holistic ways that things that you can take to help your body. So I would say do more research on your herbs, or get with someone who is more versed in herbs and ask them, what are some of the natural things that you can do? Because sometimes if you can take those natural paths, you don't always have to go down the path of pharmaceutical, or you don't always have to go down the path of surgery, especially if you are going to be adamant and disciplined enough with your diet as well. Diet has to come into play to this as well. You don't want to take herbs and then just have a really bad diet. You want to also have that good balance of your diet, your herbs, and your exercise.
All right. Very good. You've been a great guest today. Thank you for all the information you shared with us.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And thank all of you who have been in our listening audience, and those of you who are streaming with us, all of us here at Praise Indies Inspiration Station. We like you. We love you. And you make us smile. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. That was good experience.
Lock us in and connect with Praise Indy on our new listener line, 317-972-3008. From your inspirational requests to joining our community discussions, this is the only number you need, 317-972-3008.